Welcome to the Harmony of the Seas in May of 2022. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel, and it is day number 6 of a 7-day cruise, 7-night cruise, however you want to refer to it. May of 2022, going out of Port Canaveral, Florida, going over Eastern Caribbean. And at this point, it's about late morning. As you see, some people still drinking coffee. It's probably 11:15, 11:20, 11:30, somewhere in there. And so 2 sea days before we're back into Port Canaveral. And so lines starting to form at the old guest services desk. There are always a line at guest services. But now you're getting towards the end of the cruise. People are checking out their CPAS account and, kind of looking at things on there and questioning certain things. And here next to guest services is one of the few areas where you can get the printed version of the compass because they are trying to go digital. They are moving away from printing it and putting it in the stateroom every day. That might vary ship by ship, but there's definitely a push to go paperless with the cruise compass. But, that's one of the things that we sort of push back on personally. I still like the paper version. As a matter of fact, what we were doing during this cruise was we were taking pictures of this each day that it came out, and we were posting it on Facebook. And a lot of people were really appreciating that because they could see what was currently happening on Harmony and, for our cruise, what activities were going on. And so it's always cool to kind of put that up online. And, you mostly need the paper version to kind of do that. But it's also cool to have it, just that printed version in your hand for reference, during the cruise on the ship as you're going around and, plotting everything out. And of course, some of the other paperwork they have here is things related to stuff for the kids, Adventure Ocean, stuff about the officers, etc. So guest services area, you can get some of the paperwork that you might need during your cruise. So at this point, one of the things that we are going to do is we're going to go up and check out the photo kiosks because over the course of the cruise, we'd had different photos taken at night, formal nights, things like that. And we purchased the photo package. I think it was the photo package where it was like 100 photos for, X amount of dollars. I forgot how many. And so we were going to go up to the kiosks here and kind of check out the photos that are in there and go through and select them. And, kind of one of those things. This is something that Maria sort of follows a little more closely than I do. But it's pretty cool to see it now in a digital form because way back in the day, we're talking, 2010-ish, 2005, all back through then. The way they used to handle the photos was weird compared to now, because back then they would print out 8x10 photos of every picture taken. And so you would go to the photo gallery and there would just be walls and doors and just desks and just photos everywhere of the 8.5x10 printed version. And then if you wanted a photo, you had to buy the printed version and take it with you, take it home with you. Hopefully you didn't mess it up. And then, of course, when you get home, if you wanted an electronic version of it, you had to throw it on a flatbed scanner and scan it into a file or whatever. And it was just a real pain to get a good quality photo from back then into a digital version to be able to put online or to send to somebody or whatever. So somewhere along the way, I forgot when, they started to finally go completely digital. And so now it's much, much better. You get the kiosks where you can just pull the photos right up. You select the ones you want if you bought the photo package. And then you can, in some cases, I think you can still download them right there during the cruise, or you can set up to have them delivered electronically after you get home. But either way, it's much better. So that's kind of what we do now. We typically buy a package of like 100 photos or something like that. And then towards the end of the cruise, we go check out the kiosks to see which ones are the ones we've taken that we want to keep.